Hi, hi. I think we're set up now. First time in a week. Got some stuff to set up. Hi, Asleep Musician. Hi, Doji. It's good to see everybody. I think, yeah, I think bot's ready. I think we're good. There were no bot on YouTube still, unfortunately, but come join us on Twitch, I guess. So today we're working on Tig Biggies. Let's see. Still getting myself settled. Okay, so I was checking in on her because it's been a minute, unfortunately, since we've worked on her. And I think that we've got her head's totally good, as far as I can tell. We've got this. But we are working on... Okay, this was all right, in my opinion. But we're working on Y and Z right now, especially with her arm triggers. I noticed that some of this just like is a little bit off. So we'll be working on that today. As always, it is a bring your own background music stream. Eventually I will be able to do that, but not now. I have other priorities. So, okay, so I'm just gonna jump right on in. We're gonna leave this one, arm one, and we're gonna see what's up with Y. See, like that's a little bit flat, the leaning back. Leaning forward isn't too bad. I actually kind of like that. I do feel like the arm shouldn't be doing whatever it's doing there. I am L always. Nuh-uh, not this time. And then Z. Z's okay. It could deal with following the laws of physics a little bit more there. I think. And then remember, we're gonna have to do the whole other thing on that side, but that's fine. We'll deal with that later. Here, well, I'm just doing this because I'm noticing that Y, especially back, leaning back, needs some work. Let's look at that. Eyeballs, torso, chest, or is it neck? Chest, shoulder, eyeballs. There we go. Every single shrimp check ever. It's true. L would fail every single shrimp check. Oh, here. It definitely, yeah, needs to move a bit more. Well, maybe that's not quite right. I think we would use this one. Oh, nope, not those. We want this one? Did I really not separate those? Wow, okay. You are the shrimp! Well, shrimps are always welcome. We love a good shrimp. I just feel like they need to be like way further up. Unfortunately. It's gonna need some scrunching because the art's not totally full. That's actually a lot better. Part of what isn't better is the obi. If I sneeze just a whole bunch this stream, I'm very sorry. I say I'm sorry. I got some kind of cold out. So I've been gone this week because we've had the wonderful experience of being with friends in real life. However, see, I don't like that this is like getting smaller. Should I give it its own thing? Probably, but... And I managed to give myself, like, some kind of cold, some kind of something. Salud, thank you. Big preach. I do be part of my own music for stream playlist. Yay! And that's a lot better, actually. There we go. So if I'm gross, I'm very sorry. Oh, that's unhelpful. Okay, I don't know like what human poses like this, but she can now. The leaning forward is a lot of fun though. I quite enjoy how that turned out. I think we can muck with this obi just a tiny bit more. Yeah, okay. I like that a lot actually. Sneeze compilation. Hey, no, I don't want that. We say sanatate. Oh, yeah. In Spanish, they do the same thing, salud. It just means health. I think it's really sweet. Yeah, this doesn't quite make sense, but this is really good, so I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and check with the arms now. So we've got that. Leaning forward isn't okay. First of all, I don't like that her head is in front of this. We're gonna have to fix that. Second of all, I don't love the way the hand tilts back. I think it could do better. So let's try. Okay, let's do this. Can we like get everything up again? Thank you. Okay, so we have arm. Huh? I'm not sure what these are, and they're not in anything, but they're here. But they're not okay. Sure, well, obviously I was onto something. Right? No? We'll leave those there. The neuron is traversing the seas. Yeah, you can tell, huh? Okay, so we have these, and right now, arm, body, XY. Oh, is that the only one that's connected to? Oh no, they're just formatted differently. Except that, what am I doing here? Friends and countrymen, what did I do that for? Okay. That's fine. And then this one just doesn't. Sure. Is this connected to body at all? No. So we're gonna give this one a arm out left, body XY, create. So now at least I can see everything. So we have her arm up, which is this one coming. Oh, nope, that's X. We want Y. So this way and this way. So not again. Okay. Let's fix this first, because I am simply not a fan. Should we create our own country, or was it already created? Ooh, our own country. Well, I am going to be first to say that our own country, we're going to need... I'm just going to need to, like, find out where everything here is. If we're going to have our own country, we're going to need good food. That's just an unfortunate truth right there. We're going to need some good food. Sleeve up, 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 up. Is that all of our up things? I think so. They need to be above the face, at the very least. Just like above everything, preferably, actually. There we go. That's better. Already much better. And then we'll have this. Let's get that attached to Y. Why is it like already moving? It's been a week. Friends and countrymen, what did I do that for? I've been like simply unable to speak for a minute. Very on brand. I think that leaning forward, we can honestly just bring this whole dang arm up. I think it's cute. Something about, I think it's cute. Okay. Where is her? That's fine. We can always Caesar a guy. It might be illegal. It might be necessary. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say it might be necessary for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. That's... Not sure why... This should be, like, coming down, actually. Uh-oh. Why is it still... Like, okay. Well, let's just fix this first. No, that's probably not actually a good idea. Hold on. We'll have that, right? But I want this. Nope. This one. This one. Ah, I already did. Thank goodness. I can't just pull that down. Rearrange it here. There. Well, I suppose it shouldn't actually. It's like, no, it's gotta lean forward because she's leaning forward. She's not though. Like her arm is not doing anything. Okay. Just make sure I didn't like break anything while I was here because I think I did. Somewhere things were broken. There. That's where things were broken. Or not. Interesting. It's fine. We'll just... gently... gently do that. After we have it. Not. Also, hey, what are you doing? That's not how you're supposed to live. Okay. So I'll say Y with this arm. Not too bad. Why is like her whole deal wiggling? What's going on there? Especially with like rope down. This one? It's not connected to this. It's going to be moving because of like body Y probably. How come? Did I tell you to do that? But then that moves the feet, and I worked on making the feet not move. It's fine. It's fine. Things will wiggle while you're wiggling. That's like the point of wiggling, is that they make things wiggle. So, and then for this arm, not too bad, but this back rope needs some help. Not that. No, there's another one. This one lives back here. This one. Back rope XY. Okay. The thing is this back rope is going to do different things on Y depending on what toggle is on, right? It's going to do different things depending on the toggle. That's why we have this one set up for our toggle. But I'm thinking we're going to have to, the neurons are in fact activating, have like a, yeah, see how that's no good? Probably because it's set up for some other, yeah, it's set up for one of these two. Okay, so we're gonna have to have different forms that express at different toggles here. And I think that that's literally what the blend shape is for. Not that I know quite enough about blend shapes, but why is this all crunkly? Hey, wait a minute, guys. Why is that all crunkly? We're chill with it just being crunkly like that? Okay. To be fair, though, I haven't made a blend shape yet. Let's... Okay, so this is going to be XY, but specifically for... See, but it depends also on this one. This is big thinking time. It has evolved to be 2D. Yeah, the vibe was supposed to be 3D, but it has in fact evolved to be 2D. This is a puzzle that I'm going to have to figure out perhaps later. Steph, good morning. I'm going to turn this off for now, actually, so it's not quite so distracting. Wow, but then... Also, what are you? Who are you and who do you belong to? Also, I put on like a cute little bakery Animal Crossing background music thing, and it's like weirdly country. So let's try something else other than weirdly country. Let's try Plant Shop Smooth Vintage Jazz. Big hugs! Okay. Is this... I have no idea. It does fade. So it is particularly attached to arm down. But not that. We're on arm down, right? No, we're on arm out. Never mind. Wow, this is hard. Big rope behind. Yeah? We just made a scribble? My big dude, my guy, countryman. No, we're not dealing with that. That's much better, actually. I do very much think this needs to be like way further this way. Right, and then one more time we'll find back rope. Let's name these things. Back rope, XY, arm out. My big dude, my guy, my countryman. No. I just want to kiss my fish. There we go. That's better. The thing is it's not going to be better soon. Right? Now, first of all, that, yeah, no. It's gonna fall down. The whole thing's gonna fall down. And we lean back. Like that. I would bring that up a tiny bit and then this one. Yeah, this one. Like earish. How is this set up? Okay, so we've got over, right? And then she brings her arm in. So this auto connects to that and then wraps back around. Okay, that's what we're looking at here. Cats eating in the background. That's good music. That's what I call good music. Wind chimes. Aww. Not gonna lie, I'm not really sure what's going on here. down. Why did I... Hello? I mean, I understand why I did that. Ah. I'm ready to be a citizen of the internet again. After my very nice real life vacation. Hey friend, what are you doing? I'm sure that's like for a different arm. Maybe it's not. What are you up to? Just like stuff I don't want it to be up to. It's fine. Sure. Let's fix it. Is this even the right? I guess so. What are you doing, fam? Why? Sorry, I'm getting locked in again. I'm like, what is going on? Much better. IRL vacations are in fact very good. We had a fantastic time. It was very nice to see friends and family. I just got myself a little bit sick. Okay. So And then we also have Z to worry about, which is looking nice, but things like the folds need to be reacting to it. This one's pretty good. It could do with, which I think it's this one, yeah. No, it needs its own Z, unfortunately. So this is arm up, body Z. Learned that the hard way. We can kind of press this so it falls. Hello? What did I do here? Was that always there? I guess so. I guess it was. Seems strange. Desperately needed a very familiar FaceTime. We did. Absolutely did. Good. Okay, how about other one? How about this one? Not too bad. Like I said, that back one needs to move, but that's a puzzle for later. And this one is our biggest offender because we're going to need those folds to move our air in Z. So this is arm down. So let's put away arm up and arm out. Okay. So here's XY for that. Let's make another one for sleeve down, middle Z. And that's top. Where's bottom? That's middle. That's top. Oh, and that's down. Okay, arm down, body X. No, that's, I guess, just this one. Okay. But like, especially here, it's not following gravity very well. So let's say that, and be even like that. That feels better. Yes, we got to have very good Spanish time, very good people time. Ate many, many good things. Okay. Trying to take inventory of like what needs done, because unfortunately we're going to have to do a lot of things before we can switch this over to the other side, like copy all of the arms, and then only after we've got all the arms copied over can we do like this rope, and we still have to puzzle out the back rope. But like, what else do we need to do with the hands? We probably need to make this hand move a little bit. We need to do physics on the sleeves before we can copy stuff over. So let's do something about that. So we have all these arm down bits. Here we go. And this is our hand pieces. Our down hands. Sure. This is probably going to end up being like a physics thing. So I am going to put it into here, into our physics. Let's like arm down, hand, wiggle. Sure. Aw, that's very sweet, Stephanie. That's cute. I think I am going to put these in raw, naked, you could say. Okay. So we'll have like an out. Where our fingers gets a little bit bigger. Might come like that. Vague motion. Oops. Nope. I wanted to move this. Thank you. Let's try. Not a fan. I actually don't enjoy that. Okay, so we're going to unlock these from here, and I said I would do them raw. I'm not doing them raw. I don't like how it looks raw. So hand one. I'm not bothering with that. Hand three. And hand two. Gee, that is really, really sweet. See, that's just better. This one. This one, I want to just kind of disappear behind the other fingers. Be like that. Thank you very much, Steph. And now let's push them closed a bit. So that would be I've got myself doing a big think. We'll see how we like it in a bit. I see the problem. This would be more like this. I see. That's what I didn't like. Okay. So, going to want to get this back into shape. More or less. And then what did we want? We want it to not get smaller like that, but rather pull this way. Still a little bit of So what has she been teaching you? I'm interested. Okay, so that's that. I do want to give this some like movement physics. So this would be something like arm down, sleeve. Let's say in, out. going to have specifically just these ones. And then okay. Much better. Okay. So if we're doing an in out motion, that's going to be basics refuting basics. Aww. That's cute. That's awesome. You should be proud of yourself. We're learning new languages. Yes, we are. We're doing our best at least. Hi, Sen. Okay, so that's an in out. Let's try a left right. And sorry. Inconvenient vowels. The language is just English. Yeah, that is just English, isn't it, huh? Thanks. Thanks for the health, everybody. F in chat for health. Where's the last one? This one. Okay. So this swings the sleeve, but not necessarily the arm, right? And we're going to... And then this one. What if we... It doesn't... Yeah, it is going to the right, but it is needing to have like a bit of drag to it, I think. I want C to be a different word than C. That's Hawaiian. Okay. I don't know much about Hawaiian. Pairing the worst with the worst. English to be tonal like Chinese. Oh no. Something for the dwarves. Dwarves need so much. Demanding. To make it flow like hair, right? So it would... I think I need to start over. Hold on. Okay. So if it's going to swing this way, just like with hair, it's going to kind of go the wrong way, right? Does that make sense? So if we're swinging, say, like the whole hand swings to this way, this is going to swing this way, and it's going to swing in like a moon shape, both directions, very moon shaped. So when we swing to this direction, let's just start it off that way. Let's say this swings just a little bit. Like that. It's dragging a bit. Right? Oh, see, now my physics is all, my brain. "15 or 16 vowel sounds in English. Chinese is 5 different tonal levels, and you're up to so many." Yeah, tones don't super make sense to me at all. Okay, now I've gotta... How would this work? So we're dragging it that way, right? It would be this direction. But we'd have to keep this from hitting the rope too much. That's good. And then the other way would be... There we go. It's unfortunately bumping up against art that wasn't made. So let's go ahead and put in that. And please. And there we go. Hold on. They have so few consonants. Gotta help any second language dwarvish learner. Like, I gotta help anyone who has to listen to them communicate. I'm so lost. Okay, so we want this to be swinging this way. And when it swings this way, yeah, okay, we do need this. That means it has swung this way. Right? And when it's swinging that way, it swung this way. And our hand will continue. Oops. Certainly not that. Ah. Sure. Okay. You just insulted the bartender's entire family. Okay. This is going to be a pain in the absolute butt to figure out in physics with this still living, but it's fine. So that's this arm set up for wiggling. It's too infuriating to negotiate. That's really cute. Okay, so that's down. Let's try some stuff with out. So we're gonna want arm out, left, right. Okay. I want just this. This one I want to be a little bit simpler. Simply swing it. Out of it. And like that's a lot of swinging. And then we're going to want arm out, in, out. More people affectionate. Oh yeah, because they would just kind of pigeon with they would be a very English coded language, except like worse, because they would pigeon with everyone. Okay, and then that was better. That felt better. And then we'll get arm up doing things. Which again will just be a nice this and this. And these. Okay, so this, arm up, left, right. And then I think just like hair, I'm gonna have two. Okay. Let's see how this abomination works in the physics settings. Because we're gonna have to do some unfortunate tweaking. So let's bring you with. I said let's bring you with. Hello. There we go. So we don't have any physics at all. So we're gonna add, no we're not. We're going to, yeah, what? No, we are gonna add a group. So this is gonna be sleeves. Left. Left. Sleeves left. Input preset body. Let's say clothes heavy because that's what they are, just in case. So output, we're going to add a bunch of stuff we just did. Now, unfortunately, okay, we're gonna need a second pendulum, and specifically this one needs to be on 2, I think. But the problem becomes that we need to have a arm toggle like physics thing. Okay, so we're gonna make this input. No, wait. Yeah. So output. Okay, sure. Output needs to be this. Input. We need to go to the other window. Sorry, you're not going to come with me. And I'm going to make an arm toggle input thing. Parameter, that's what they're called. Come back with me. You're here again, right? Okay, you are. Input, add arm toggle input. Okay. This shouldn't move. So therefore, The arm toggle should not move, theoretically. So let's give her some space and see how this works. We're not doing that, we're doing posing. Okay. It wiggles. Great. Now the thing is if I come down here to toggle and manually toggle this, it's wiggling a bit strangely. I think I have my 1 and my 2 backwards. And how about this one? That's also a bit much. I think the hand curl can be lessened. And we can figure out a way to up some things and lower some other things. So first of all, this one I think is backwards. Let's take a look at it. Which is this one. I think this is 2. And this is 1, I think. Yeah, that's better. Aw, Dreamsicle has joined the cast. Thank you. Yeah, it could be lowered a bit. It's a bit much. This one, I think this one's pretty good. It might be even that we can turn it up a little bit. And this one needs some help. This one needs some help. I think we can absolutely change. Okay, so what did we say? We said this one can be lowered. So up, lowered, out, bigger. Let's start with that. So hand, arm up. Okay, so these can get scaled down a bit. Lord of the Rings dwarfs, oldest sentient race to physically exist. That's cute. I don't know why that's cute, but it's cute to me. That's better. Okay, and then we said this one can be increased, which is out. Let's say something like that. Now, oh, maybe it's a bit too jiggly now. What if I turn down in, out? But pulled left, right, up. Oh, that actually looks a lot better. I like that. Okay, and then we were looking at this one. The problem with this one is that it needs to be split into 2 different things, right? The arm itself moving and the sleeve itself moving need to be 2 separate things. I thought it would look nice, but it just doesn't. So let's They were not created by the same maker who created elves and humans. Oh. Were they... Did the elf... Sorry. Did the dwarf maker make hobbits? Because they're kind of similar. But like extremes, right? Similars, and one of them works very hard and the other doesn't work at all. Okay, let's work on that arm down bit. So I'll bring you back over here and work on that arm down bit. So arm down, and we want these ones. Okay. So that's fine. I liked that, and it could do with more. This was cute, but this needs to be two separate things. So let's make another one for arm down, arm movement, right? And we're going to select change. Wait. We want just this one and this one. So this and this. Change to this one. Okay, so now we have the sleeve doing things, and we have, well, maybe I don't like that. Because then we would tie this to that movement, right? I think we can make this work. So let's flop back over here. Hobbits are a branch of the human race. I didn't know that. That's really cute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm curious, so we're just gonna look at this real quick. I don't think it'll work, but we're gonna try it out. Okay, so let's get that way the heck down. That's this one. We want this to be like really far down. Actually, what if we took it out altogether? What if I was wrong? What if we oh, it's on 2. Oh wait, that changes everything. Hold on. Let's try that. See, that's much better. In fact, let's up left, right a lot more. Oh wait, that changes everything. Okay, I think in, out, I did make too big. I'm crossing my eyes and I think it looks all right. Okay. I think we're ready to give her both of her arms. It doesn't mean the physics are perfect, right? It just means that we're tweaking them. We're not necessarily needing to add more. Okay, so let's get back over here and take the leap of faith that is duplicating her arms. But first, Maud is taking a dad nap. I need to be right back real quick. So I'm going to leave you for just a minute. I'll be right back, okay? Hold on. Okay, here I am. I might mute myself a little bit, but what are we doing right now? We are... All right. Copying her arms over. We've selected all those child objects. No, it is not just you. It's not just you. There's no audio for a minute. I'm chewing. I'm chewing. I'll be back in a minute. Well, there's left. I don't know why right's not doing anything, but we'll get there. So all three of these things we do want, like so, and I guess we just have to deal with that ourselves? Question mark. So these three things, let's collapse them. So we have up, down, out, left. So let's say, not sure why it says 3 there. So what do we have? We have up, out, down. So we're gonna want the same thing here. So up will be at 100. Down at 0, out at 0. Right? And then we'll have out at 100, down at 0, up at 0. Great. And then we'll have down. So up at 0, down at 100, and out at 0. Here we go. So now we can individually control these arms to do different things. Now that's not where that goes. What are you doing there, fam? So this and this and this. Probably just those ones. Right? And it's also going to want to be on top of her hair. Or really just above everything, huh? Up here. Ah, I see. I have made a mistake. Okay. So this, 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 this. All of that up here with the other bits. Sort of. Below the fan. There we go. Need toggle indicates that you're having a snack. I do. I need to have a snack toggle. Like I said, at the very least, I think I had here. It's no good anymore, right? But I need to remember that when I'm having a little snack, I need to give myself a little snack to chew on, right? I've never tried a mooncake, by the way. I really, really wish I had. I wanted to. I was in San Francisco for like 2 hours once. And I really wanted to try a mooncake. They had them in a really gorgeous little Chinese bakery. I had never seen them before. They were so pretty. I really wanted to buy one, and they were cash only, and I had to like run away because we were on a very tight schedule. So now I'm like, I gotta eventually in my life try a mooncake. They look so yummy, and like my whole thing is moons. So, okay. I think that we've got this correctly layered, I say, as I immediately notice it's not correctly layered. What are you doing, fam? This is like a thing that should have not been a problem a long time ago. This should be above these. No, you refuse? There we go. Ah, I see. Because I put it underneath that on purpose. Me neither. Yeah, I know. Eventually we're gonna have mooncakes. I've been looking for years. They got little, I can't get them here, but where I used to live, I was looking on Amazon. They have like mooncake molds for making the pretty shapes on Amazon, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna Z what I just did there. Okay. Because it should be like that there, which means it's this thing's fault. It's this needs to be under this rope, which is big rope, right? Yeah. Let's see, how's that look? Much better. Actually, aggressively much better. However, there's this big hole here, which I think is much bigger than it should be. So let's pop back up over to this. Nope, not that one. This one. So we need to pull this in a bit. Maybe like there. No, see? Because this is there-ish. Yeah, it's too far over. I'm thinking because these, especially arm out, has is it really just this? Oh, it is. Interesting. Thought I had made them different. Ah, okay. Here, how about this? How about this big rope, hiding it for now. Ponytail, hiding it for now. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So this one needs to live. Ah, I see the problem. Like here. So it lines up with her shoulder, right? Is this one even lined up with her shoulder? It's not a huge deal, right? But I was like, where did I put it? No, I did. Not. It comes out to there. Okay. So that means this one should probably live like here. Which means I do need to go into torso. And just real quick. Collarbone, no. Chest, this one. Just real quick fix this. Is this how I should be fixing it? No. But we do what we can. Just like that. Now that does become a problem. Here it's not. On this side, less of a problem. Everything's always blocking it. This side, there's less. Well, I guess not. I guess it is just. This out is bugging me. If I turn this and this back on. With all of the physics happening, it might still look weird, but for now, we can deal with that. We're also going to get this big old rope. And it needs to be... What is it currently attached to? It's attached to something. Ooh, body. Yeah, we can't touch that. So we'll make it a... rope, right, toggle, and attach it here, because when it's here, it should be maybe like that. When it's here, it definitely not like that. And there it's... Okay. Save it again. Let's... Because right now all of our physics stuff is like tied together, which we don't love. But I am going to just kind of see how she looks. See what other problems come up. Please. Thank you. Put her on posing and just kind of observe like an animal what's going on. Right, that needs fixed. Hold on. So we can actually see what's happening. Arm toggle. Add this one. There we go. That piece needs fixed. It's behind and it shouldn't be. This needs fixed. Just ordering of layers. Realizing I probably should have done the expressions and such way earlier, but I didn't think it would be this complicated to get her XYZs going. So let's fix that order layer. This just needs to head back a few and that up like one. So bring you back with me over here. So we want this to be under the leg for sure. No, not that far. That far. Okay. And then this up above. Big rope, right. There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay. Aggressively saving it more than once. And then I think we do need to, because now we're just at the physics point and that's not what we need to be doing. We need to be doing her expressions and such. So let's go ahead, grab her ponytail. We'll flip this over. Well, wait. No, because it doesn't have physics on it. Never mind. Two objects, including highlight 2, might have unintended appearance. Oh, right. I learned that that's probably not going to look good later. So if I make this, it doesn't look good, but it's much better. And we might can multiply it like, I see how this isn't doing anything. There we go. That's better. Okay, and now it's not going to yell at me. Okay. Since we're way further than I thought, and we have her head, and we have her XY going pretty well, and we have her... Oh, right. I haven't even looked at the arms with Z yet. Oh, no. Hopefully I didn't mess everything up. I guess I didn't. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. No freaking out. What we're doing now is inputs. Our angles are done. We're doing inputs. Okay. Excuse me. I hate being sick. So. This is... I wish this made it bigger. I left open. I left smile. All right, open. I smile. Eyeball X. Eyeball Y. Let's do those first. That was a sound, all right. Yeah. Well. The head only contains... Oh, there it is. Like, it only contains the ponytail. Bunny battle cry. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Okay, so we have eyes, irises, lashes. Where's her, like, pupils? Or iris? Oh, okay. They're just weird like that. Okay. So this one and... Okay, this one. We're gonna want these to have a eyeball XY, which will be here and here. And same with this. Here and here. So this is, I wish I could see, I wish I could tell, X. So very basic. Make her look. How come that's not taking the, oh, that's a shine. Interesting. Okay. And then we'll go ahead, select, and just reflect this so I get it exactly right. Great. And then up, down. Probably about there. I'm noticing that the pupils go way higher than her irises. That's not how pupils work. Let's fix that. These just... Can I not do them both at once? No? Oops, not like that. I trust it here to synthesize these corners. There we go. Okay. Eyeballs be doing things. Let's make the eyes like react to this happening. I'm also not in love with the way that her poor lower lids and upper lids and such like don't fully cover everything. That's a problem. Let's also do a little bit of, remember we only have to rig one eye, I always forget. A little bit of just kind of rounding this out. I always think it looks way nicer if we make it look like it is actually running around in an eyeball. It makes the ittiest bittiest difference, but I just think it looks much nicer. Okay. Highlight bottom lid. If I duplicate this, gets rid of most of the I guess you could say that her skin is just very translucent right there, but probably not the greatest. Wonder if we can't hide this a bit better. Not really. that's more of a problem. What if? How are those whites doing? Hmm. Learn something new all the time. Mostly that I do eyes wrong. Let's try finding that top lid. Top lashes. Eyeball shadow. Okay, top lid, there we go. It's kind of a weird shape for it to be. But okay. Dad nap was acceptable. Good. We got 2 of these. That make it better? Yes. Does it make it perfect? No. Maybe that just makes her freakier. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's grab her bottom lids. Okay, her top crease. Top shadow. And make this like eye top. And then bottom tear duct. Eye bottom. Now I'm going to want to put our lashes, like this is all of the lashes together. I'm not a huge, well, no, we can make that work. This is for eyeball XY. I think I'm right. I think I want to do it differently, but we'll find out. going on with that? Where is that coming from? Yeah, top lid's like all funky. What's going on? Why is it set up? Is there a reason? There we go. Love to see it. Okay. Let's try closing this eye. We are going to want top lashes. No. I'm like, wait, how did I do this? It's not that hard. Okay. No. This. It's gonna be more like bearish. I say as I do absolutely nothing. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Put this back where it goes. Okay, so it'll be open. And this will be closed. Yeah, I don't think any of us want anything speaking to us at 2 a.m. Okay, so that means we want these top lashes absolutely need to be above any other kind of lines. Okay, and then we would get eye top in on it where we would want probably not the shadow. Oh, eyeball shadow is supposed to go on. I see what that is. That is for like the eye whites. So that actually needs to go like in here. My bad. So just the top lids. Let's get lid eyeball close. Create. Add. Seeing some troubles. I'm seeing some problems here. Hold on. Yeah, see how this poor eyelid is anything but like clear. Or any solid is what I mean to say. So let's hold on, get rid of that real quick just while I'm doing things. We're gonna add this in and try to close it. This might be new art that I need to make later. Or I have an idea. and the idea is a little bit outlandish, but hear me out, because I think it might work. If I take basically all of that, perhaps even this, but not for now, and I clip it to top lid, right? But I make it reverse mask. I didn't do anything. Did I do it wrong? So now it only shows up when it is there. I'm a little confused. Am I on the wrong one? Clearly not. What does reverse mask even do, right? I thought it made it so it was like a reverse mask, right? Because right now, it only shows up when it's there. That's what a mask is. Reverse mask, I figured it would only show up when it's not there. But clearly that's not the case. Upsetting. Is this on opacity right now? No. Unfortunate. Okay, art mask 20. Just in case I am having it wrong. What? Oh, what? Top lid. Art mask 20. $19. 58? Where's 20? Friends and countrymen, what's going on? Where does this live? Oh, why is this already clipped to something? Wait, what is it clipped to? Face shadow? Why? Did I do that on accident? Or is that because of like a... So lost. You're so confused. I am so deeply confused right now. And this, and this, and this, and this. Not this, though. These things. Clipping ID. It needs to be on to 20. That's what it said. But this says 58. Not the right one. This one says 19. So where's 20? Is it because I deleted it? And it's all messed up now? Okay, well clearly this isn't working. So we're just gonna not have that to deal with. Well, wait a minute. Was it? Okay. That's 58 though. What the heck? It works this way. How come it doesn't work the other way? Big confusion. It's fine. It's fine. If I have to fix it, I have to fix it. I can't make it just a stupid workaround. Okay. A lot of these things do need to be like behind though. So like anything top lid should just be on top of everything but like the top lash. Okay. Our bottom lashes are these ones. Oops. Add it in first. I like that a lot. I think it looks nice. Other than her eyelids are see-through. We can fix that later. If I come in here and I just make more of them. Peekaboo. Okay. Let's give her an eye smile. That's going to involve mostly our bottom. So, yeah, bottom lashes. I smile. So none, 2. Something like that. Same with this. We'll say I smile. Just a teeny tiny. Great. Okay. Cute. Okay. Looks really good. Yay! Thank you. Doing my best. Okay. And that's this. Brow. Now some of these aren't right. So we have Y. In what world do your limit so stick with? Oh, thank you. Snake one with 2 sets of eyelids and 1 is see-through. Checks. So we have brow X, brow Y, brow. I think this is angle. Yep. And form. In what world does anyone's brows move in the y-axis? Not ours. Not our world. They do not move on the y-axis. I don't know what people use that for. So we'll say we did eyes. Let's look at eyebrows. Let's start with this one, even though that's the left one. Oh, because it says left. And let's give it, well, let's just do this. Eyebrow X. So Those would be some powerful eyebrows. It's true. I think if anybody could have powerful eyebrows like that, it would be Jareth. So this is for X, and we will, you know, her eyebrows are already extremely tall. So let's pull it just a little bit up and then like way down. I think that's good. And then this would be brow, right? It's brow. Please show me the name. Brow left, right? Brow left angle. Oh. Can't wait till I'm not sick. Angle's pretty easy. But I am going to get her hair out of the way real quick. Hair, this one. Bangs. This one. Out of the way. Okay. Is that how eyebrows move? Not really, but it makes the most sense when we're trying to give emotions, right? Because it would be like, hello? Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, never mind. Not like that. We'll have eyebrow angle. Yeah, I'm so glad whatever it seems to bounce off me. It's true, yeah. And I'm not terribly sick. I'm probably just run down from my, you know, big, huge week. Tea with honey, it's true. R and form. I don't honestly think she's gonna get much of a form, but let's see what we can do. Just because of the, how you might say form of her eyebrow is very unique. Let's try something. I believe one is gonna be like this kind of deal. And then other way around. Because let's say that this is going to be like Sayed. This is sad eyebrow. Angry eyebrow, on the other hand, is going to be more... Yeah, that seems right. She looks so stupid. Okay. Let's save. And let's take a look over here. Bring you with me. I want to take a look at how this is going. I think with my models, and like not to like bald, yes, not to like try and toot my own horn or anything, but I do think that part of my problem is that I make them move like too much, and so it looks strange to say the least. Oh right, we still have to deal with her shadow. I forgot. Her face shadow looks terrible. I need to re-import that. But this is working. Now, are we gonna rig all these to be like doing the same thing as these eyes? I feel like we are. She really do be looking like a doll. Like in a creepy way. My art like isn't opaque enough. That's something I need to learn how to fix in the future for sure. Okay, let's see what we can't do. Let's bring you back over here. Having them move a lot is not bad. It remembers a good range of motion. It's up to the user to move the less they want. Yeah, that's true. You try to anticipate for any contingency. Yeah, it just makes the physics program, like the physics module, look insane and bad. Because humans don't move like that. And I don't know if the program is like picking poses humans do or that they don't do. I don't know. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do now is we're going to grab eyebrow. Okay, we're gonna grab all these. Control C, Control V. Flip, X. Just X, I think. We're gonna grab these two. Delete. Oh, nope, I was wrong. So I was correct about X. But we also need to flip. What is this? Brow X. I feel like I have done something wrong. Yeah, I did do something wrong, but that's okay. We can fix that later. Have you ever done Zoom? Contortions! Yes! What was I doing? Oh, Control Z this. And then we're gonna flip this. Oh! Oh, I don't want to flip that. Okay, I see. Okay. Delete. Okay. And then select. We want this one. Change to brow. RX. Okay. Select. We just want this one. Change. Brow R angle. Select just this one. Change. Brow R form. Okay. And then big one. Let's see. I need to grab eyes. Everything here. Delete. Now, there's a lot more to do to this eye. We need to add like sparkle physics and stuff. But that will help me remember that I have stuff left to do there, that I haven't changed it. Let's turn her bangs back on. Save again. Yeah, and let's just get into them. Let's just get into this eye so that we can not deal with it. What is that going to look like? We're going to add eye sparkle large bounce. Okay. And for that one is this big highlight. And I'm going to want to something like that. We'll have eye sparkle small bounce. Okay, that's small highlight. Great. Now I want to get this whole thingy. All of these into eye hole bounce. Sorry, I'm thinking about, does that include sparkles? I don't think it does. Hi, Steph. Hello, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I missed you too. We had a fantastic break, but it was very strange being so offline. I didn't touch my computer the entire week. It was weird. Let's get some lash wiggling going on. My phone was in fact dead for like 3 days in a row. Yeah. I'm calling it here. And let's flip our eye. Nope. Didn't even miss it. Okay. Let's play with some eye physics for the last 10 minutes as a little treat. So we're going to have a new one. This is going to be eye preset, nothing, physics, nothing, just eye. What are we inputting? We're adding open and maybe smile. We want opened to be at like 70. Oh, come on. Okay, so that means this is going to be at like, wait, 40, 40, 40, 10, 10. There we go. Output, add. Okay, sure. Will give us a pendulum. And we want these. So when she blinks, we get some cute. I think it looks cute. Now this is going to have to be put now together, right? She has to be able to blink her eyes separately. I know it doesn't look like I can, right? But I actually am technically, like, you're supposed to. Just because, like, physically the model can't, unless you have a very, very fancy camera set up, wink. You are supposed to set it up so it is possible to wink. So, this is the basics. I think it turned out pretty alright, just as it is. So, let's see, what else can we do here? I thought that would take much longer than it did. It took 3 minutes. Let's pull you back. And I guess... Oh, a week without a computer, I can't imagine it. Yeah, I know. It was wild. It was really nice, though. Let's... Yeah, this needs fixed. We can do that real quick. Let's select. Yikes. Okay, so we want just our right, which is this one. So this, and all of these. We will change to hello? There we go. All right, open. Select all of this. I smile, I smile, I smile. We just want those. This one, oh, this one. This, nope, this one, this one, and this one. Change to eye right smile. Okay. So, uh-oh. That's still not working. Clearly we're missing something there. So this is... we need some stuff to close. Hold on. Hair, eyebrows, we don't care. Eyes. Oh, interesting. Okay. I guess it just didn't take these because I didn't do them correctly. Change to eye right open. Okay. Here we go. So there's one eye doing a thing. There's the other eye doing a thing. We got this eye smiling. We've got this eye smiling. Is it correct though? Hold on. Can't tell. Why is that? That wasn't part of smile. I didn't tell it to do that. I didn't want the top part to come down. I just wanted the bottom part to come up. What's all connected here? Top lashes eye smile. What's top lashes doing with... Was I crazy? Oh, because when it's closed, I wanted it to fall. Okay, I see. I see the problem here. Okay. So now, when she's... Okay. That's gonna have to be a problem for later. But for now, that's fine. I'll have to write down that that's something that needs done. What else am I changing? All of the physics with the eyes. So this is... Well, am I? Probably. Yeah, I think it's just best practiced, even though it doesn't really do anything. So we're going to eye shine large bounce. R. This is eye whole bounce. Okay. Lash bounce R. And eye shine small bounce R. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, I got it that time. Ow, I'm gonna throw out my back sneezing. Hi. Hello. It's fine. Send help. Send help. Okay, we got highlight. Highlight. I'm sorry. I might gotta call it. I know it's time. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay. I did that far. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it before I start sneezing my brains out. Thank you very much, everybody, for sitting with me. I will see you all in 4 hours for tarot. Send good wishes, send love, send health. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you soon. I love you all very, very much. You won't have to wait very long. Bye bye.